Now that is a heck of a way to start a season. The Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Winnipeg Jets 7-2 in the season opener. This is the first time Toronto has won a season opener since 2013. Solid play by everyone all around. The veterans showed up, the young guns showed up, the goaltending showed up, everything showed up, and everything else happened to Winnipeg. Patrick Marleau, first game as a Maple Leaf, rings in the 2 goals. Nylander gets a goal, Marner gets a goal, Matthews gets a goal, and 2 assists. Really good game by the Leafs, just solid everywhere, except on the penalties. The Leafs had multiple penalties, way too many to actually accumulate if they want to keep winning. Sooner or later, penalties are going to kick you in the butt, and the Leafs have to adapt to the new rules. Komarov got called for having an illegal visor. What that means is Komarov's visor was like this instead of this. But I don't get this. I've been watching the Edmonton and Calgary game, and I see Monahan's visor like this. And the difference is Monahan can't actually play without a visor, but Komarov can. But Komarov gets a penalty for it. I don't get that rule. It doesn't make any sense. For them to actually be like, oh yeah, he jumped off the bench, so next time that they get the puck, they're going to get a penalty. That's not officiating. That is them controlling the game. That's them gunning for one player and saying, hey, if this player doesn't put his visor down, even though he doesn't have to have a visor, we're gonna ding him and the entire team in the process. But of course you have a guy like Monahan, who I haven't seen that penalty actually apply to. Double standards here, not cool. Other than that though, the penalties were insane. So many penalties, so many times that the whistle was blown, and you just want the game to continue. Winnipeg had great possession at the beginning of the game, was dominating the play, power play after power play. But the Leafs' defensive game, their box on the penalty kill was just perfection. Laine couldn't get the greatest shot off. He had one shot, but Anderson came across, poof, great save. Nothing was going past him except for 2 goals, but oh well, what can you do? Laine had a good game, but he just couldn't pot anything. He couldn't score. He struggled to actually accumulate anything from that vantage point that he snipes from, the Stamkos spot, if you will, or the Ovechkin spot. But the thing that really killed the Jets is their defensive style of play. That's basically it. It wasn't just Mason's fault in net. If you look at the Nylander goal, he was there for like 5 seconds before he put that into open net. No one covering him. Dustin Byfuglien was by Matthews at the point. He was out of the play entirely, and he's a defenseman. So Winnipeg, you kind of have to get your Jets going, if you know what I'm saying. Your defensemen have to get a fire under their butt. The whole team has to get a fire under the butt. The whole team has to play defense. The whole team has to help out the goaltender. That is what they have to do. Or if they don't, they're just going to lose 8-0, 7-2, 6-5, whatever. They're not going to be able to withhold goals from them. They're not going to be able to just keep scoring enough to actually accumulate for the goals that are getting scored on them. But the biggest thing with Toronto is penalties. Cool it with the penalties. Their defense, those odd man rushes, those breakaways, you can't let those keep happening or it's going to bite you. The positive I can take away from Toronto, they're coming into this as young players, but playing like veterans. The minus from Toronto in this game would be their lack of discipline. Too many penalties. Eventually that's going to bite you. Good thing about Winnipeg in this game is that Laine, his shot is so much better. Laine got a rocket for a shot. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the Rocket Richard this year too. And of course, their defense is the negative of this situation. Way too much holes on defense. They're looking like Swiss cheese out there. It's looking delicious for every opponent playing against them. But for them, their cheese is getting moldy. They are having way too many holes and everything is getting through them. So yeah, in general, really good game for the Leafs. Got to fix some things. For the Jets, first game of the season, 81 games left. The rust is still there. Just fix it though. What do you guys think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video and to smash that like button. All right, guys, have a great day.